DETV News is powered by DART, Delaware's transit service. Moving forward.
Live proudly, boldly, and with peace of mind by advocating for your health with an early cancer screening. The LGBTQIA+ community is at higher risk of cancer, but screenings can detect cancer early when it's most treatable, giving you the power to live exactly as you are. Talk to your healthcare provider today. If you don't have insurance, talk to a nurse navigator to see if you qualify for free screenings.
New today, 2 teens are sentenced to decades in prison for murder, the latest young men to receive prison sentences in the state's cases against the North Pack gang. Plus, a Delaware school breaks their silence after a secretive suspension. And it's spotted lanternfly season again here in Delaware. Find out how to get rid of those pesky bugs and why officials say they're harmful to our area. Those stories and much more straight ahead tonight on DETV News. Hello and welcome to DETV News. I'm Matt Ford. Thanks for being with us tonight. Topping the news today, Newcastle County paramedics dealt with many serious crashes yesterday. Medics say the first wreck occurred on I-495 southbound north of Edgemore when a pickup truck ran off the road and into a wooded area next to Governor Prince Boulevard and caught fire. The driver was luckily able to escape the flames with the assistance of a passing truck driver and a state trooper. Medics say the 30-year-old man was taken to Christiana Hospital in stable condition. Then, just before 5:30 p.m., a 2-vehicle crash happened on Falk Road near the entrance to Grayland Crest. A 17-year-old young woman had to be airlifted to Christiana Hospital in serious condition, while the 25-year-old driver of a delivery vehicle was sent to Wilmington Hospital in stable condition. Then, around 11 p.m. last night, medics say a 40-year-old pedestrian was hit by a vehicle on Newcastle Avenue around Ravis Avenue. The man was briefly trapped underneath the vehicle and then taken to Christiana Hospital, he in serious condition. And the Delaware Department of Justice said 2 more members of the violent street gang operating in Wilmington, known as the North Pack gang, are headed to prison. Jakari Robinson and Julius Smith Jr. both pled guilty to second-degree murder and assault in connection to the death of DeKevis Reed. Robinson was sentenced to 22 years in jail, while Smith will serve 20. Prosecutors said the sentences include an additional 63 years of suspended prison time for each defendant, which the court can impose should they violate their post-prison probation. According to the DOJ, the pair are the latest in a series of convictions against North Pack members on over 80 charges in connection with 5 homicides. And to Sussex County now, the Indian River administration is breaking their silence after what many viewed as a secretive suspension. Sussex Central High School principal Dr. Bradley Layfield has released a statement through his attorney defending himself and describing the May incident that reportedly led to his suspension. Layfield's attorney says the suspension was enacted after Layfield showed surveillance footage of a school fight with racial overtones and exposed a student that occurred on May 17th. His attorney argues the school district should have warned Layfield, put a letter in his files, and returned him to his duties if they believe showing the video was an abuse of discretion. On August 16th, the Indian River School District named a new acting principal and acting director of special education. As of last week, Dr. Judith Brittingham was appointed as acting principal of Sussex Central High School, and Dr. Tara Thorogood was named the district's acting director of special education, effective immediately. And some promising news for condo owners. Newcastle County Councilman John Cartier said a new ordinance passed by council and signed into law by County Executive Matt Meyer is the leading condo building safety ordinance right now in the United States. The ordinance is said to require routine inspections of certain common space community buildings such as condos and vacation timeshares. The inspections will be conducted by a design professional, such as a licensed engineer or architect. Once a baseline for the facilities have been established, he says the future inspections will be required at 5-year intervals. He also says the ordinance was the result of work done by a task force formed last fall to look at building safety laws in the wake of national incidents in Florida, Iowa, and New Jersey, along with problems at Le Parc condos north of Wilmington, where the balconies in these condominiums have been condemned. Why? Well, they're all apparently faulty, said to be badly constructed and, well, outright dangerous. The buildings are now under civil engineering monitoring for structural safety. The councilman is working on Le Parc residents to find funding for the complex's needed repairs. Back to Sussex County, Dewey Beach officials joined Bethany Beach in having the strictest youth curfew at the Delaware beaches after stretching their 11 p.m. weekday deadline into the weekend now. The unanimous vote came during Friday's town council meeting. Last month, the town voted to increase the maximum violation to $300, up from $100. Parents can also be fined up to $300 for a second offense if their child violates curfew. Dewey Beach Police Chief told the commissioners during Friday's meeting that much of the attention has been focused on an Ocean Block shopping center on Dagsworthy Street, where young people were said to be loitering in the Wings to Go parking lot. Exceptions for the youth curfew include driving through the city, coming home from work, and going directly to and from stores, among others. You may recall Bethany Beach passed an 11 p.m. curfew back in 2021. Now, Rehoboth Beach and Lewis currently do not have any curfews. And unfortunately, for those of you looking for a bit of peace now that the kids are headed back to school, well, we've got another headache for you to deal with: the return of the spotted lanternfly season. Eggs are said to be laid in late fall on host trees and nearby smooth surfaces like stone, outdoor furniture, cars, walls, and more. The species feeds on a wide range of trees. In heavily infested trees, branches, and eventually the entire tree will wilt and die. The USDA says the spread of spotted lanternflies could seriously impact the country's grape, orchard, and lodging industries. Homeowners are encouraged to do their part by educating themselves about the species and taking steps to eradicate them from their property. Killing spotted lanternflies of all life stages is the best thing Delawareans can do to stop their spread. Squash them between May and November and destroy their egg masses the rest of the year. The Department of Agriculture is asking folks to report spotted lanternfly sightings near the Dover Air Force Base or in Sussex County so that they can determine how the insects are moving and which transportation are pathways that are being utilized. And over the weekend, parts of Walnut Street here in Wilmington were shut down, all for community and good fun. Open Streets Wilmington is a mobile central park and a place for neighbors to connect. Open Streets Wilmington takes place once a month, closing busy streets to cars and transforming them into safe spaces for people of all ages and abilities to get outside and play. You can walk, bike, run, rollerblade, and even dance the day away. This weekend there were children's activities, fitness classes, and much more.
And the idea of Open Streets Wilmington events, we've been doing them 3 years now. And what we do is we take roads that get a lot of traffic and a lot of speeding, and they're just not very safe roads normally for kids and families and everybody to come out and play and exercise. And we close them down to cars, and we invite people to come out and get moving, and we provide all kinds of ways for them to do that. Free Zumba, free bike rentals, free play equipment. Plus a bunch of food and giveaways and just a general good time.
Open Streets Wilmington is a collaborative initiative of the Urban Bike Project, Westside Grows Together, and the Open Streets Wilmington Steering Committee. Also over the weekend, the Community Basketball League brought the community together. We caught up with co-founders Delaware Bluecoats coach Joe Richmond and Angeline Kamara at the Bellevue Community Center.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Coach Joe, Ambassador Basketball for your Delaware Bluecoats, the NBA G League champions,
Yes.
your Philadelphia 76ers affiliate.
Yes.
And we want to thank you for coming out today. We're here at CYBL, the Community Youth Basketball League.
Yes.
And this league was put together by none other than myself, my man Armin Kristen, and
Angeline Kamara.
yo, and our thing and come bringing it together at Bellevue Community Center, Claymont Community Center, and here at William Hicks Anderson Center was to bring the community together. That's why it's called the Community Youth Basketball League, to bring all communities together. And that's what it's all about.
So we have ages 5 to 14 co-ed, yes, boys and girls. And this is a growth and development league. They're growing, they're learning, and they're having fun. That's the most important thing.
And yo, thank you DETV. They're part of the Blue Coat family. But once again, the CYBL, what's our website, Ange?
CYBLDE.com.
CYBLDE.com. Check us out and see what we do with our great coaches and staff. And we want to thank you. And yo, we just here to have fun. Come join us.
The CYBL consists of over 200 student athletes, more than 10 coaches, and an executive staff. They offer free basketball skills training every Wednesday and now a developmental league for ages 5 through 14. You can check all the good things they're doing at CYBLDE.com. And that's not all. We were busy over the weekend at William Penn High School. The organization Cool Colored Kid Generation held their 100 Pairs to Give and Empowerment t-shirt giveaway.
Cool Colored Kid Generation. My name is Randall Law, founder, creative director, and designer of Cool Colored Kid Generation. Today, we're at an automatic group. Well, we were able to give away over 100 pairs of sneakers and 100 laptops. That's donated now at Stepping Stones Credit Union. We had a lot of walk-ins as well. We were able to make a crazy impact. Just to see everybody show up was just amazing. It just shows you the work that we put into this. We actually really benefited from the day. It was just it was a time. It was a time, and I wish potentially next year you should be here as well.
That's such a great organization with an important mission. You can check them out at coolgeneration.com. And before we let you go this evening, Delawareans have a shot at auditioning for American Idol on Wednesday, September 6th. The show is seeking contestants for its 22nd season, and the first step is a Zoom audition with producers. To participate, hopefuls must be 15 years or older by February 15th of 2024, and they can sign up for a time slot from 1 to 6 p.m. Successful auditioners may be invited to sing face-to-face in front of producers via Zoom and receive real-time feedback for a chance at making Idol history. The new season will begin taping in December, and for the 4th year, Idol Across America will offer audition days in all 50 states. And that's going to do it for tonight's edition of DETV News. Be sure to follow us across your favorite social media platform and take a look at our website, detvch.com, for all things happening around the first state. For tonight's news, I'm Matt Ford. We'll see you again tomorrow night.